Hello everyone, happy Friday. Welcome back. I know I had this on the schedule for 1:30, so we're running about 12 minutes behind. My apologies. It's basically due to my schedule, which is back-to-back teachings. But we're here now, so we will go and practice for an hour. If you're joining us live, thank you so much. And to a note, if you're practicing on demand, which most of you are, is that if you want to practice live, you'll see the class time on our app or on our website. And versus going in through the website and to practice live, you would just go to YouTube like you used to before. The class is aired live at the time of the class, and then once the class is completed, then we upload it into our website. And so there's a little bit if you like the energy of practicing live. I could tell you I'm certainly feeling, you saw me probably moving right before we came on here, feeling a lot in the body. And so in the shoulders, just a reminder and to always be mindful with your movements, and you don't have to force the positions. And yet once you get into your breathing and start to assess what you're feeling in your body, you'll work a lot of that stuff out. But don't be afraid to give yourself a day off, or complement with some ice on your muscles. That can feel good. I do that quite often, put some ice on my shoulders and some of these parts of our body that we're utilizing in repetition, and so that you're giving your body and your muscles time to recover. All right, let's go ahead and get started in child's pose today. And also remember, if you ever have any questions about your practice, and clearly I can't see you, you can see me, so email me, joek@urban728yoga.com. Always here to answer any questions if you have anything going on in your body, and I can help point you in the direction so that you can discover more, or any questions at all about your yoga life practice. Please feel free to reach out. You could also message us on Instagram at urban728yoga. As you set into your child's pose, and let your arms stretch and forehead down onto the ground. And you'll notice on the channel as well, I've done something this week and last week, and where you'll find me or a group of us practicing in the hot room. And then it was Talia, and then it was also Jessica that was teaching, so we put a mic on them while they were teaching. That's one of our regular classes here at the studio right now with the pod setup going on. But then you can have me as the yoga model, if you will, practicing, but it's them teaching. So we'll incorporate some of those. Let us know if that's something that you're enjoying or not. But it's a nice perspective, and to just see, kind of us in our practice as well, and versus when I'm teaching you here, I'm also talking, so it's a different interpretation. And walk your hands in towards your knees, please, and we'll come up into a seated position on the shins, knees in front of your hips. Palms rest onto your thighs, head above your heart, and you can steady your gaze on one spot. And then you're also welcome to close the eyes. And relax the shoulders, feel your elbows by your sides, and let's begin to connect to the breath. Call ourselves and focus. And with your lips sealed, to breathe in through your nose, out through your nose for the next hour, unless otherwise instructed. Once in a while, I'll give you the cue and to take a breath out of your mouth, but otherwise you want to continue to breathe and focus the breath in through your nose and out. And a lot of the cueing is based on the fact that I can't see you, and not intending to cut off your breath. You want to keep that flow going. And so you'll hear me say on the end of your next exhale, or at the end of your next exhale, open your eyes and come forward onto your hands, onto your knees in tabletop. And spread the fingers, knees set about hip-width distance apart. And curl your 10 toes and lift your knees 1 inch off the ground. So it's just barely lifting your knees off the ground. And plug into your hands, and then start to work your belly into your spine, wrapping your ribs in. Slight tuck of the chin, feel your legs work, and breathe. And from your low belly, scoop, lift your tailbone up, and then press your heels down as we come into the inverted V, downward facing dog. And if you didn't do yesterday's class with Talia teaching, you will see I had my hands, for the most part during the practice, on what's called a wedge.
And so if you tend to get soreness in your wrists, anything in your elbows or your shoulders, I wanted to show you guys how to incorporate in the yoga wedge underneath your hands. You could pick those up on Amazon. I have no interest in them other than using them into practice and to show you guys what you can do if your wrist is a little bit sore, right, or your shoulder or in your neck. And breathe in, come forward to your high plank. And if you need to adjust your plank, feel your legs stretch out. And you'll get different interpretations of plank. You can go hips down in line from your heels to your armpits. Or a lot of times, to keep the weight out of the shoulders, I'll go hips up in line with your armpits. Take an inhale. Exhale, lower your knees down. Untuck your toes. Draw your belly in. Chest comes forward and then down onto the ground. Inhale, baby cobra. Shoulders away from your ears. Press down through the tops of the feet. Now you got to make sure your shoulders are back. Elbows turning in, and then you can softly turn your gaze to the left. And breathe in, come back to center. And softly turn your gaze to the right. And inhale, come back to center. And exhale, lower your chest down. Press through your knees, draw your belly in, tailbone up, all fours. And shuffle the knees so they're underneath the hips. Right knee stays where it is. Kick your left leg straight back. And point your left toes, left palm stays, reach your right arm forward. And connect your breath in with the center of your gravity. Gaze steady on one spot inside your left thumb. On your exhale, hands and knees back to the mat. And switch, kick your right leg straight back. And firm your right palm, float your left arm forward. And connect to your breath. And clearly, as the spine wants to extend, the belly will take a dip. So pull in, press down into the ground. And then feel that lightness and lift all the way out of your right shoulder. And as you exhale, come back to all fours. Spread your fingers, inhale, tuck your toes. And exhale, scoop the belly, lift your tailbone, downward facing dog. 3 breaths in your dog. At the end of your exhale, bring your big toes together so they touch. Inhale, lift the heels, make your legs a little longer. Little bend to your knees. Exhale, take 2 steps to the top of your mat, forward fold. And chin to chest, hands on the back of the head, nape of the neck. Elbows around your ears. And as you're curling in, make sure you're drawing your belly in so there's no need to put any extra weight into your low back or through your outer hips, and that resistance, feel your hamstrings opening up. And release your hands down to the ground. Inhale to lift halfway, lengthen your spine. Exhale, bow in, forward fold. Feel the feet, inhale, rise, circle the arms or reach up. Exhale, hands to your heart, and you're moving your body slowly as you slow down your exhale. This is how we practice the float. Inhale, circle the arms, reach back up. And exhale, dive forward, fold. Hands to the mat, inhale, lift halfway. And bend the knees, plant the palms, step back into your high plank. Firm your hands, actively push the mat away. Feel your upper back, come forward, exhale, chaturanga. Elbows to ribs, tops of the feet, inhale, up dog, first one. Exhale, draw your hips back, downward facing dog. Nice working in the cycle of 3. Finish the exhale, big toes together. And lift the heels, look forward. Exhale, 2 steps to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. And breathe in, rise up, stretch. Exhale, hands to your heart, and moving your body slowly as you lengthen your breath cycles. Inhale, circle the arms, reach up. Exhale, dive, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway, lengthen your spine. Bend the knees, plant the palms, step back into your high plank. And firm the hands into the ground, come forward, shift, exhale, chaturanga. Tops of the feet, inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, draw through your belly. And lift through your waist, downward facing dog. And if you have ways, and now we're getting into summer, that you'd like to turn up the heat in your home practice, right? Probably not the greatest idea, and to practice directly in the sunlight, the damaging UV rays, but you're able to put yourself into a space and where it's a little warmer. Feel your body kick into that sweat a little bit earlier, kind of like being in the hot room, big toes together. Lift your heels, and little bend, exhale, 2 steps to the top. Inhale, halfway rise. Exhale, forward fold. And breathe in, rise, circle the arms, reach up. Exhale, slowly bring your hands into your heart. Inhale, circle the arms, reach up. If you can slow your breath here, exhale, dive, forward fold. Then you can do it when you're hopping or jumping to the top. Inhale, lift halfway. Bend the knees, plant the palms, 2 steps back, high plank. Press through your palms, inhale. Exhale, shift forward, chaturanga. Neck is long, inhale, rise, upward facing dog. Exhale, draw with your hips, downward dog. Step your right foot all the way through. Let it land, straighten your front leg. 3-point stance, so 2 hands and 1 foot on the ground. Okay, that's in your front. Draw your belly, chin to your chest, and then breathe into your upper back. And playing the breath, feel the sensation opening up the back of your right leg. Now bend into your leg. Stack your knee over your ankle. Breathe in, rise, reach your arms up. Exhale, warrior 2, pivot your back heel down. Hook up underneath your right leg, hamstring and glute. Flip the right palm, inhale to reverse your warrior. Exhale, windmill your hands, plant them, pivot your back heel high, bend your left knee, step forward to the top. Inhale, halfway rise. And exhale, bow forward, fold. Right ankle behind your left. Bring your pinky toes to meet. Rock the weight into your heels. Crawl your hands to the floor. And then crawl your hands to the right a little bit. And you feel if your left hip is turning forward, draw your left hip back in space. And you can take your left hand, peace fingers, hook your left big toe. Right on, press down into your right heel, and then draw your right arm up to the sky. Shoulders away from your ears, and keep sliding your heart forward. On your exhale, belly in, and bring your right hand back down. Okay, release your left foot, bring your right foot inside. That's a lot of crisscross. Inhale, halfway rise. Exhale, forward fold. Take it up, inhale, reach, stretch, press the ground away through your feet. Exhale, bow, forward fold, hands to the mat. Breathe in, halfway lift. Plant the palms, 2 steps back into your high plank. Push the mat away, take a breath. Come forward, exhale, chaturanga. Tops of the feet, inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, lift your hips, downward facing dog. And I was just glancing off to the right, I noticed just a sad state and condition in the world that we're living in. So many businesses that have closed down, and they're literally taking down the sign of a business across the street. And I know the woman, and she is so passionate about what she was doing in the community and what she was supporting. And it's just really unfortunate. And feel your hands press. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale, step your left foot all the way through. Let it land, straighten your front leg out. 3-point stance, 2 hands and your left foot on the ground. And back heel high as you're working your legs straight. And little tuck to your chin with your belly in. And so practicing yoga, we breathe into all of it. Draw it from our minds into our hearts, and from our hearts into our bodies. Bend your front leg, come back into your lunge. Feel your front foot, inhale, rise, reach your arms up. Exhale, warrior 2. It's okay if you're a little wobbly, feel your feet. Inhale, reverse your warrior, reach up and back. Exhale, cartwheel your hands, plant, pivot on your back toes. Bend your right knee, step to the top of your mat. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Left ankle behind your right ankle. And pinky toes slide in to meet. Walk your hands forward and walk your hands to the left. And notice if your right hip is turning forward, draw it back, weight into your heels. And with your right hand, peace fingers, hook your right big toe. Yes, press down into the mat and then float your left arm up. So from your left heel into your left wrist, shoulders away from your ears. And feel that in the muscles in your rib cage, the intercostals. Bring your left hand down and gaze down, right hand to the mat. Uncross your left leg, bring it inside. And breathe in, halfway lift. And breathe out, forward fold. And take it up, inhale, rise, arms reach. Exhale, bow, belly in, forward fold. Inhale to lift halfway. And plant 2 steps back, chaturanga, bend your arms, draw your neck long. Inhale, tops of the feet, upward facing dog. And exhale, feel your body, downward facing dog. And set your feet hip width distance apart, take an inhale. Exhale, walk your hands back to your feet. And forward fold. As you can, keep your legs straight. Take the whites out of the knuckles of your toes. Peace fingers, hook your big toes from the inside. And elbows turn wide, shoulders away from your ears. Okay, envision stretching and from your low back through the crown of your head down towards the ground. And feel your legs turned on. Inhale, lift halfway, still holding your toes. And exhale, release the toes, crawl your hands forward, come out into a plank pose. Inhale, lift your right toes off the mat, 3-legged plank. Exhale, bring your right knee to your left elbow. Inhale, kick back and up, 3-legged dog. Exhale, step your right foot all the way through. Lower your left knee down. Untuck the toes. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, cactus your arms, shoulder blades squeeze. Open the chest, lift the chin. Inhale, reach your arms back up. Exhale, cactus the arms, open the chest, lift the chin. Inhale, reach your arms back up. Exhale, cactus the arms, open the chest, lift the chin. Inhale, reach your arms up, gaze forward. Exhale, bring your hands to the mat. Slide your hips back, slide your right heel forward, half splits. Flex your right ankle, toes towards your knee. Use your arms. So it's a little up dog action through your heart, like you're doing Utkatasana through your upper body. And keep drawing your navel in, gaze down, set your hands. Tuck your back toes, lift the knee, step back into your plank pose. Right toes down, hover your left toes off the ground. Exhale, left knee to your right elbow. Inhale, kick back, 3-legged dog. Exhale, step your left foot all the way through. Lower your right knee down, untuck the toes. Inhale, rise, arms up. And so a little more feeling when you have a knee on the ground. Okay, gravity settling down in through your pelvis. And breathe in with the exhale, cactus your arms, shoulder blades squeeze. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, cactus your arms, lift your chin. One more. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, cactus the arms. Yes, full expression. Inhale, reach up. And gaze in, hands down. Hips back, slide your left heel forward, straight leg. And feel it like an up dog in through your torso, shoulders away from your ears. And feel the support in right knee through your thigh up to your hip bone. Left ankle is flexed. Little tuck to your chin, belly in, right toes curl under. Lift the knee, slide your left foot back, come into a plank. You got it. Long spine, neutral inhale. Exhale, bend your arms, chaturanga. Tops of the feet, inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, draw your hips back, downward facing dog. And big toes together, lift your heels. And exhale, walker light hop to the top. Inhale, lift halfway. Plant the palms, light hop back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Stay with me. Inhale, lift your heels. Elbows in. Exhale, light hop to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant, jump back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. One more. Lift your heels. Bend the knees. Exhale, light hop to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. And plant, jump back, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in, make this inhale longer. Exhale, step your right foot all the way through and straighten your front leg out. 3-point stance with a little heartbeat. Keep your lips sealed so we're breathing through the nose. Bring your right hand inside your right foot. Pivot your back heel down and sit back into your side lunge. And you feel your feet kick through your right heel. Inhale, reach your arms up. And exhale, rise. Come on up, warrior 2. Feel your right hip turn in. Express the breath across your chest. Inhale to reverse your warrior. Stay exalted. Exhale, straighten your front leg. Option to stay. Tailbone down, upper back strong. Float your left arm back in space. Breathe to receive. As you exhale, cartwheel both hands, top of the mat. Back heel high, kick your right leg back. 3-legged dog. Look forward, flow, Chaturanga. Feet down, inhale, up dog. Exhale, lift your hips, downward facing dog. And getting longer, getting lighter, lift your left leg. Step your left foot through, straighten it out. 3-point stance. Modified pyramid with a little heartbeat. And so we're setting our feet in distance for warrior 2. Bring your left hand inside. Pivot your back heel down. And then sit all the way back into your right heel. If your heel can stay flat, you can keep it that way. Mine lifts. Inhale, reach your arms up. Okay, you got to get up underneath and then transfer the weight forward. Open the arms, warrior 2. And tuck your left glute in behind your knee. Feel your back leg straight. Flip your front palm. Inhale to reverse your warrior. And stay exalted. Straighten your front leg. Okay, as long as you're not compressing weight into your low back. Okay, feel your feet. Strong upper back. Reach your right arm behind you. And feel the breath. Ground your feet as you rise up and windmill your hands all the way to the top of the mat. Pivot your back heel high, kick back, 3-legged dog. Look forward, flow, elbows in, Chaturanga. Feet down, inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big toes together, lift the heels. Elbows in, exhale, light hop to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. And plant, jump back, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. 3 breaths in your dog. And gaze to your hand, step your right foot through. Right leg is bent. Look down in between your right foot and your left palm. Twist. Reach your right arm up. Need that space at the back of the mat. As you turn your gaze sideways, look up to your right hand. Follow it down to the ground. Step your right foot back into the outside edge. Okay, roll the weight into your right hand. Push the ground away. Right? There's no stress on the shoulder. We're stacked. Left arm reaches up. Gaze can turn sideways. Step your left foot behind your right leg. Okay, keep lifting your hips and then take your top arm, reach it over. Kick through your right heel, firm to your right hand. Dip your hips, bring your shoulder behind your wrist. And gaze and left hand down as you pivot and step back into your high plank. Take a breath in through your nose. Exhale, shoulder tap, right hand to your left shoulder. Lift your bum, downward facing dog. And breathe in through your nose. And you go left knee to your right elbow and kick out, float, and reach your right arm up, fallen triangle. If not, your left foot is on the ground. Bend the knee. Knee to chest helps. That's core. And then pivot square, kick back, 3-legged dog. Yes, breathe in through your nose. Exhale, step your left foot all the way through. Lower your right knee down. Untuck your toes, arms straight, chin to your chest. Release your upper back. Curl your back toes, keep your knee on the ground. Crawl your hands up to your thigh. And shoulders down, twist, reach your left arm back. And you turn your palm up to rotate your shoulder down onto the socket. Hey, as we reach back, left hand to your right heel. And float your right arm up and feel the stretch in from the top of your right thigh. And through your side body, shoulders down, press into your lunge as you twist your gaze up. Excellent. And bring your chin to your chest. Hey, windmill your hands down to the top of the mat. Lift your right knee off the ground. Inhale. Exhale. Step your right foot to the top. And breathe in. Halfway lift. And breathe out. Forward fold. You got it. Inhale. Rise. Circle the arms. Reach up. Exhale. Left arm under your right arm. Take a little step back onto your mat. And bend your knees. Cross. Left leg over your right thigh. Line up through the center line of your body. Wrist, elbows, and knees. Ankles, if you can get that double wrap, your ankles are in line. And float up. Inhale, lift your left knee. Reach your arms to the ceiling. Exhale, step your left foot down. Hands to your heart. That's where you're practicing the float. Nice and slow. Inhale, rise, arms up. Exhale, dive, forward fold. Hands to mat. Inhale, halfway lift. And plant step or jump, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. And take a breath in through your nose. And exhale, step your left foot through to lunge. And look at your right hand, set it flat. Keep your gaze down, twist. And hip square, right leg, more awareness. Turn your gaze sideways. And then you can reach your gaze all the way up. And follow the breath. As you exhale, gaze and left hand down. Hey, we'll fill that space. Left foot steps back to the outer edge. Push the ground away, firm. And reach your right arm up. Gaze can come sideways. And feel your side plank more in your legs. And gaze in right hand down. And pivot square into your plank. We go right knee into your left elbow. Pivot your back heel down. Kick out. Left arm goes up. Fall in triangle. Hovering your right foot. And bend the leg. Bring the knee into the chest. Get your core. And then pivot. Left hand down. Kick back. Three-legged down dog. Really nice. Step your right foot all the way through. And soften your left knee down. Arms straight, chin to your chest. Always nice to take a deep breath. Curl your back toes under. Keep your knee down as you draw your arms up. And left hand outside your right thigh. Reach your right arm back. Turn your palm up. And feel that drop the shoulder down into the socket. Let it build and breathe organically through your body. As we reach back, right hand to your left heel. Left arm reaches up. And shoulders down. Lunge. Move your pelvis forward. And then we'll start to twist and rotate your gaze up. Belly in, chin to the chest, and cartwheel your hands down to the top of the mat. Yes, feel your hands, and lift your left knee, and step back into a high plank, high push-up, please. Take a breath in through your nose, and exhale, bend your arms, Chaturanga. Tops of the feet, inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, lift your hips, downward facing dog. And you lift your heels high. And bend your knees. Exhale, hop to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Bring it up. Inhale, rise, arms reach. And right arm under your left arm, eagle wrap your arms. Into your center line, bend your legs. And cross your right leg over your left thigh. Eagle wrap, squeeze, wrist, elbows, knees, all the way down to your ankles. And deepen the breath. Inhale, rise, lift your right knee, circle your arms up. Exhale, right foot down, bring your hands to your heart center. Inhale, arms up, stretch. Exhale, dive, forward fold, hands to the mat. And breathe in, lift halfway. Use the upper back, plant, step, or float, chaturanga. Inhale through your upward facing dog. And exhale, press back. And downward facing dog. And spread the fingertips, roll the shoulders out, and turn the elbows in. Nice sweat, everybody. Seal your lips. You got it. Breathe in. Lift your right leg high. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. You've done this flow many times. Inhale, kick back. Exhale, knee to your left elbow. Practice your float. Inhale, kick back. Exhale, step all the way through. Inhale, rise, arms up. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale to reverse. Exhale, cartwheel your hands. Back heel high, kick back and flow. Chaturanga. Feet down, inhale, up dog. Exhale, back down dog. Left leg, inhale, lift it up. Exhale, knee to your left elbow. And kick it back, feel your float. And knee to your right elbow. Inhale, kick it back. Exhale, step all the way through. Inhale, rise, arms up. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior, reach back. Exhale, cartwheel your hands, back heel high, kick back and flow, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, press back, down dog, step your right foot through. Inhale, rise, arms up, put a bend to your left knee, and then T-twist to the right. And tailbone down, windmill your arms, warrior two, sets our length in our lunge, straighten your front leg. Okay, make a stop sign with your right hand. Hips back, right hand down. Okay, shin, ankle, or outside the foot to the ground. Take your top arm, reach it all the way over. Feel the space in the back of your front leg and feel the stretch as you slide your right ribs through, left ribs back. Inhale, left arm goes up. And gaze down, transfer the weight, hover your right hand, come into half moon. Without your right hand touching the ground. If it helps, flex the wrist. Top hand, flex the wrist, raise the roof. Feel that draw you into your upper back. And little bend to your right knee, step back, hover slow, and then land warrior two. Straighten your front leg, turn your right toes in, reach your arms up. And feel it like a star, reach up. Exhale, swan dive, hands wide, grab your ankles or the outsides of your feet, please. And let's keep it straight away in a wide-legged forward fold today. Inner thighs, many times I will give you the option of the inversion, but today, let's keep it straight in the wide-legged forward fold. Place your hands under your shoulders. Inhale, straight arms, flat back. Exhale, walk your hands over to your right foot. Plant your palms. Inhale, kick back, three-legged dog. Exhale, step through, take off, standing splits, one or both hands onto your right ankle. And now you know why we didn't go upside down. From wide-legged forward fold into your standing splits with your hands on your ankle. And bring your hands back to the mat. Step your left foot down to your right foot. Inhale to lift halfway.
Plant the palm, step or hop, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Let's do it. Breathe in, left leg up. Exhale, step, left foot all the way through. Inhale, rise, reach your arms up. Bend your right leg, neutral pelvis, and T-twist to the left. Windmill your arms, warrior two, pivot your back heel down. A perfect set to the length of your lunge to set up, straighten your front leg. Make a stop sign with your left hand. Reach forward, hips back, and left hand to your shin, ankle, or outside your foot. Reach your right arm up. Work that back leg, foot down. Easier said than done. Reach your right arm all the way up and over. Get all that good coming out of the sides of your body. Feeling your hips. It's always good to slow down your breath. Remember, that's the float expression of your practice. Inhale your right arm back up. And gaze down. Exhale, hover your left hand and float your right leg today so your left hand is off the ground. All right, you can flex through your wrists. And breathe into your body and feel excellent in that you have built this. And yet we're not attaching anything to it. There's no result. There's no prize. Little bend to your knee. Simply practice. Step back. Yes, warrior two. Straighten your front leg. And turn your toes in. Reach your arms up. Right, I'll take it. Feel the body like a star. Exhale, dive. Hands wide into your ankles or to the outsides of your feet. When you have awareness versus strength versus power versus money versus control, you have awareness, you have connection into yourself, into all beings, into your community, into your fellow student next to you, right? To your family, to your friends. When you have awareness, if you have money, power, control, right? A lot of times that's and just simply and more empty than fulfilling. And bring your hands underneath your shoulders, straighten your arms, flat back. Walk your hands over to your left foot. Pivot square into your lunge. Set your hands, kick back, three-legged dog. Step your left foot through, take off, standing splits. Right leg lifts, one or both hands onto your left ankle. And elbows wide and chin down. Woo. And wonderful. Bring your hands back to the mat. Step your right foot next to your left. Inhale, lift halfway. Plant the palm, step or jump, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, tops of the feet. Exhale, draw ourselves back into your downward facing dog. Everybody take a deep inhale. Light sigh, exhale. And so good. Walk your hands back to your feet, please. And back of your mat, big toes touch. And feel your shoulders and feel your head and neck. Hands to your hips, shoulders back. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, slowly rise. Come all the way up to stand. Feel standing, head above your heart. And let go of the grip in your glutes. And for a moment, and relax the tips of your toes. Inhale, reach both arms up. And let's do it. Exhale, step forward onto your right foot. And lift your left leg, bring your hands to your heart center. And toppling tree pose, modified warrior 3. Left arm floats down, right arm floats up. Left hand touches the ground, kick through your heels. Okay, and breathe as you stretch in from the hamstring into the outer right thigh. And keep lengthening your heart as you deepen the twist. Gaze can turn up. And bring your gaze and right hand down. Both hands on the ground. Roll the weight into your right toes. I bend the left leg. Bring the knee through. Kick the leg out in front of you. And then walk the hands back into support.
Balance. Sit onto your right heel, right hand to your heart center. You bring your right hand down to the ground. Bend your left leg. Step your foot onto the mat. Crawl your hands forward. Hop your right leg back. You're into a lunge. Set your right palm down. Breathe. Reach into the twist. Right? It's the counter. Take a breath. Keep your left arm up. Look down. Bend your right knee. Step to the top. Bend both legs. Bring your left elbow outside your right thigh. And your palms meet in prayer. Pop the heels. Now you're ready. Okay, your elbow stays outside your thigh. Bum to your heels, right and left hand to the side of your mat. Okay, off your mat is fine. Okay, lift your bum. Right foot lifts. Right elbow tucks in. Ankles little cross. Turn your gaze sideways, side crow for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your feet down. Yes, everybody lift your bum up. Set your feet, feel your legs release into your forward fold. Deep breath in through your nose, little bend to your knees. Hands behind your low back. And let's open the chest. Squeeze the knuckles. Should feel nice and open. Might get a little crack in your upper back. Hands to your bum, release your grip, bring your hands down to the ground. And breathe in, lift halfway. Plant the palms, step back into your high plank. High push-up, inhale. Exhale, bend your arms, chaturanga, nice and light. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, lift your hips. In Friday flow, everybody, walk your hands back to your feet. Feel your breath, feel your body. Hands to your hips. Inhale, flat back, halfway rise. And exhale, feel. Enjoy the transition. Head back above your heart. Good times. Glad we came. And keep practicing. That energy, that prana, your heartbeat, the transformer that is your breath. Take your arms up and feel its shape. More peace, more space for your beautiful mind. Step your left foot forward. Lift your right leg, bring your hands to your heart center. Modified warrior 3, toppling tree. Right hand goes down, left arm goes up, and then right fingertips down onto the mat. Hey, work the space in the back of your left hamstring into the outer thigh. As you pull your heart up, lift your back heel higher. Take some deep breaths, and left hand down, 10 fingers on the ground. And you got it. Lift your left heel up. Hey, bend your right leg, bring your knee into your chest, kick your right leg all the way through without touching the ground, and then walk your hands beside you. Your right arm is your kickstand, left hand to your heart center, and keep drawing your right heel up away from the ground. Breathe, left hand back to the ground. Bend your right leg, set your foot flat. Crawl your hands forward, hop your left foot, big step back. Should feel light, twist, reach your right arm up. And keep your right arm up, take your gaze down, bend your left knee, step your left foot to the top. Bend your legs, right arm comes forward, and then across, hook the elbow outside your thigh. Palms together in prayer, seated twist. Lower the elevator, lift the heels, and bend your legs, and bring your bum down, setting up your side crow. And so that right elbow is outside your left thigh. Left and right hand down, side edge of your mat. And start to bend your arms, lift your hips. Left foot up, cross your ankles. And then you sit on the shelf, left elbow into your ribs. Breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your feet. Everybody butt up. And let your feet go hip width apart. Forward fold, take a breath. And heel toe your feet together. Little bend to your knees, hands behind your back, interlace your fingers. And cross your thumbs. You could switch the cross of the thumbs. And then reach your knuckles up and over. So good. Thumbs to your bum. Release your grip. Hands to the mat, please. Inhale, lift halfway. Plant the palms, step back into your high plank. Last flow. Take a breath in. Exhale, chaturanga. No rush. Inhale, tops of the feet, up dog. Exhale, lift your hips and come back into your downward facing dog. To lower down, you can use your knees or forward to plank. Bend your arms, elbows in, lower all the way down onto your belly. Yes, slide your chest back so you got yourself on your mat. And fix my towel a little bit. And turn your right cheek down to the ground. Take your arms out into a T. Good stuff. Bring your left hand to your mat beside your chest. Curl your left heel into your bum. And turn onto your right hip. And then step your left foot behind. And so your left hand can support you. And feel this open the right side of your chest. And feel good in the front of your shoulder. Hi, Naja. And take it slow. Use your left hand. Start to come back onto your belly. And then feel a breath in neutral. Bring your arms down by your sides. And turn your left cheek onto the ground. Let yourself land in the release. You need more space in the chest than what we started with. Take your arms out into the T. And curl your right heel in, right hand beside your chest. And roll onto your left hip. Swing your hips open like a gate, right foot behind. Nice, open across the chest, front of the shoulder. And you take it slow, start to bring yourself back onto your belly. And release your hips heavy. Arms by your sides, right cheek to the mat, enjoy neutral. You reset your hips if that feels nice. Okay, we want the hips to get heavy, bring your chin back to the mat. And then float your arms and float your feet, ankles and shins. And chest and chin off the mat. Curl both heels in. Reach back, grab for the outsides of your feet. Hey, if deeper, grab your ankles. Stretch your knees away from your hips. And floor bow, start to kick back into your hands. Feel the kick as you draw your heart forward. Shoulder blades down, in towards your spine. And breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Softly come on down. Release your feet. Bring your hands under your shoulders. Use your knees. Press up. And make your way all the way back into a child's pose. You can set your bum back to your heels. You'll probably feel a little bit more open now in this child's pose versus when we started the practice today. Forehead down onto the ground. You are welcome to stay in your child's pose. Your head is below your heart. If you'd rather a headstand, forearms to the mat, interlace the fingers, open up the hands, and hold on to the back half of your head. From the top, tuck your toes. Lift your knees. And then slowly draw your legs up, kick through the heels, and there's no weight in the neck at all. The shoulders lifting, the upper back is supporting. You can start to lower your legs, forearms ground, and belly button draws in, tailbone up. As you bring your feet all the way back to the ground, to the knees. From child's pose, walk the hands in, and everybody make your way to a seat on your shins. Shoulders down, take your left hand, give yourself a hug, place your left hand on the top of your right shoulder. The right shoulder is down, and then rock your head away to the left. You can roll your chin up slightly. Your right fingertips, if your arm is long enough, can touch the ground. If not, you could always use a block if you have one. Soften the chin, come back to center. Release your left hand. And bring your right arm across, hand to your left shoulder. And keep your left shoulder down. And turn your head away to the right. A little twist if you lift the chin. And left fingertips can ground. And breathe into the sensation. Soften the chin, soften the gaze. Bring your right hand down. And take a full breath and feel nice and calm, yeah? Come forward onto your hands. And crawl your knees up, bring your knees together. Separate your feet apart. And you can roll your calf muscles out. Right? And then sit down. And so your pelvis is between your heels. You make any subtle adjustments as you feel your shins ground. You walk your hands back from your palms to your elbows, or elbows all the way down onto your shoulders. And you'll notice with the head, not necessarily tucking the chin nor letting the head fall back. And keeping the neck supported in line with the rest of the spine. You make a move with breath. Come back up through your elbows to your palms. And then all the way back, adjust your hips and swing off onto your left hip. Bring your legs around in front of you. With your legs in front, lie down onto your back. And so your shoulders are flat, legs bent, feet set, hip width distance apart. 3 back bends, everybody. Since we're at home in practice, the first one is bridge. Lift your hips, right? This should feel really open based on what we've done today. So you can come into a bridge, fingers interlaced beneath your bum, right? Or hands by your ears. And set up to the top of your head and feel your feet and press up into your wheel. Wheels, tuck the chin Okay, upper back, lower slow, shoulders down. Okay, bridge, bring your hips back to the ground. And that's round one. Find a stickier connection in with my hands and feet and directly on the mat. Okay, round two, bridge or wheel. Okay, wheel, feet down. And top of the head, set your hands, elbows in, so you turn your middle fingers out. And to open up that space, and then exhale, press up. Tuck the chin, elbows in, wheel. And bridge, spine, hips down onto the ground. And it's 2 rounds. Breathe. Feels good. Such good energy. Shall we? Friday. Flow. 1 more. Back bend. Bridge or wheel. And set your practice. Ground down. Breathe. Exhale. Lift up. Tuck the chin, wheel, lower, slow. Whoo, upper back, middle spine, hips down. So if you would have asked, right, is that where we were going at the beginning of the practice, who knows what your mind would have said? That's the beauty of it. We find ourselves, and by meeting ourselves where we are, bring the soles of your feet together. Let your knees fall apart. Adjust your shoulders under once on each side. Take a deep breath in through your nose and stick out your tongue, lion's breath. I won't do it all up in the mic to you guys. Stick out your tongue, you can make a sound, lion's breath. And start to bring your knees back up towards each other. And right knee into your chest, interlace the fingers onto the shin. Your left leg can go straight and twist. Right knee across your body. Final twist. And come back to center. Bring your knee and your gaze. And then right foot down, left knee comes in. Hands onto your left shin, straighten your right leg out. And twist, bring your left knee across your body. Final twist of this practice today. And come back together. And center, gaze, and knee. You make any adjustments if you need to. And slide yourself up perhaps a little bit on your mat. Those wheels take us down every time we settle back to the ground. And then go ahead and release both legs long. You relax your glutes, let your big toes fall out. And land on your back. Arms by your sides. And you should feel pretty open. Peaceful in the float and to lie down onto your back. It's a nice time to remind ourselves and that our practice and moves us into a place and space in our minds and where we can see the relative opening and opportunity. So the doors open But if we're not awakened to see them open, we don't know that they're open, right? But the doors are continuously opening. And you've got your tools, you've got your breath, you've got your meditation, you've got your asana practice. And you've got yourself, you got each other, you got all of us in connecting to this practice on the mat. And I'm continued to be inspired and by seeing you all continuing your practice and from all over the world, when you post, when you share. It's absolutely incredible. And it's a really great way to show up and for ourselves to learn more about ourselves, being on a mat. And going down a road which, and sure, once you've done the poses a few times, you understand, but you also realize in each moment, in each breath, you've never actually been here before. Take your time, everyone, in your Shavasana. Thank you so much for your practice today. I hope you have a beautiful start to your weekend, and we will see you again soon for a live practice. Enjoy from beautiful sunny LA, and hope you're doing well. And if you need anything, please reach out, email. Lots of love, everyone. Namaste.